Have you ever noticed how holding on to certain habits makes life feel heavier, even in your 70s or 80s? At this stage, every year becomes more precious, and happiness often depends less on what you gain and more on what you release. In this video, we're going to uncover 10 specific things that you need to let go of if you want to live lighter, freer, and more joyful in your later years. From old regrets to everyday clutter, each one of these burdens quietly steals your peace without you even realizing it. Stay tuned until the very end, because you'll discover how each step of letting go doesn't just ease your mind, but may actually open the door to more years of contentment, energy, and inner peace. Now, let's get started. Number 1. Let go of comparing yourself to others. One of the heaviest burdens people carry into their 70s and 80s is the constant habit of measuring themselves against others. Whether it's comparing your health, your wealth, or even your children's achievements, these comparisons only rob you of peace. By now, your journey is entirely your own, shaped by decades of experiences that no one else has lived. Think of Robert, 78, who used to look at his neighbor's new car and feel inadequate because he couldn't afford the same. Over time, he realized that what truly mattered were the morning walks. He enjoyed the laughter with his grandchildren and the memories he carried that no material possession could replace. When you let go of comparisons, you make space for gratitude, seeing the blessings already in your life instead of focusing on what you think is missing. People are drawn to those who radiate contentment, and that kind of quiet assurance doesn't come from competing, but from embracing your own path. Releasing the urge to measure yourself against anyone else frees you to appreciate the uniqueness of your journey and opens the door to a deeper kind of happiness. Number 2. Let go of regrets about the past. Regret is one of the most stubborn weights that older adults carry, and it quietly steals away joy in the present. Many people replay old mistakes or missed chances in their minds, whispering "if only" again and again. But the truth is, no amount of looking backward can change what has already happened. Instead, regret keeps you chained to a past you can no longer touch. Think about Helen, 81, who spent years feeling guilty for not pursuing her dream of painting when she was younger. For decades, she told herself it was too late. Only when she decided to pick up a brush again and start painting small canvases for her grandchildren did she realize how much life she had left to live. By forgiving yourself and accepting the past as part of your story, you unlock the power to create joy in the years ahead. Every wrinkle, every scar, every memory is proof that you have lived a full life. Letting go of regret doesn't mean ignoring your past. It means honoring it, learning from it, and refusing to let it rob you of the happiness that is still waiting right in front of you. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 2 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now, let's move forward. Number 3. Let go of toxic relationships. By the time you reach your 70s or 80s, your energy and peace of mind are treasures too valuable to waste on people who only drain you. Toxic relationships often hide in plain sight. They may be old friends who constantly complain, family members who belittle you, or acquaintances who only call when they need something. These connections weigh you down, leaving you feeling smaller, anxious, or even guilty for reasons you can't explain. Think of Thomas, 77, who spent years meeting a group of old friends out of habit. Each time he left feeling more discouraged than uplifted, their conversations filled with gossip and criticism. One day, he chose to step back and instead began spending time with neighbors who shared laughter and encouragement. The difference in his mood was remarkable. Letting go of toxic relationships doesn't mean you are unkind. It means you are choosing to protect your heart and preserve your joy. The people around you should remind you of your worth, not make you question it. When you release those who bring only negativity, you open space for deeper, healthier, and more fulfilling connections. The simple act of letting go can transform your daily life into one filled with more peace and genuine happiness. Number 4. Let go of the need to control everything. One of the hardest lessons to embrace in later life is that not everything is within your control. After 70, many people find themselves worrying constantly about children, grandchildren, health, or finances, trying to manage every detail of life, as if nothing can go wrong if they hold on tightly enough. But the truth is, this need for control only creates stress and robs you of peace. Life has always been unpredictable, and your strength now lies not in enforcing outcomes, but in trusting yourself to adapt. Think about Mary, 80, who used to call her son 3 times a day to make sure he was eating well and paying his bills on time. When she finally allowed him to live his own way, she noticed her own shoulders felt lighter and her heart calmer. Letting go of control does not mean giving up. It means accepting that you've done your part and that others must walk their own path. Your wisdom, earned through decades of experience, guides you when needed, but clinging too tightly only breeds frustration. By releasing the urge to control, you open space for serenity, trust, and deeper enjoyment of the present moment. It is this calm confidence that makes your presence so reassuring to others and keeps your spirit at peace. Number 5. Let go of clutter and excess possessions. As you move into your 70s and 80s, the things you own should support your life, not weigh it down. Yet many older adults find their homes filled with boxes, clothes, and objects collected over decades, items that no longer serve a purpose but quietly add stress. Too much clutter not only makes your living space feel heavy, it can also create safety hazards, increasing the risk of tripping or falling. Think about Richard, 76, who once had every closet overflowing with belongings he hadn't touched in years. After slowly donating, gifting, and letting go of those extra things, he discovered his home felt brighter, calmer, and easier to manage. The act of decluttering is not about erasing memories, it's about choosing which ones to honor and which objects no longer hold meaning. By simplifying your surroundings, you make daily routines easier, reduce anxiety, and create space for joy instead of distraction. At this stage of life, your home should be a place of peace and comfort, not a museum of burdens. Releasing the excess allows you to focus on what truly matters, the people you love, the moments you cherish, and the freedom to live without unnecessary weight. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 5 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now, let's move forward. Number 6. Let go of grudges and bitterness. Few things weigh heavier on the heart in later years than holding on to old grudges. Bitterness is like a chain. It keeps you tied to pain from the past long after the moment has ended. Many seniors spend precious time replaying arguments, betrayals, or disappointments, hoping that somehow the anger will bring resolution. But in truth, the only person it hurts is you. Think about Evelyn, 79, who admitted she hadn't spoken to her sister in over 20 years because of a family dispute. Every holiday felt emptier, every birthday lonelier, and the silence created more sorrow than the original argument ever had. When she finally reached out, not to forget, but to forgive, she described the experience as having a heavy stone lifted off her chest. Forgiveness is not about excusing hurtful behavior, it is about choosing peace over poison. Letting go of grudges lightens your spirit, improves your health, and makes room for joy. Studies have shown that forgiveness can lower stress, improve sleep, and even reduce the risk of heart problems. At this stage of life, every day is too precious to waste on resentment. When you release bitterness, you reclaim your freedom and make space for more laughter, connection, and love in the years you still have. Number 7. Let go of unhealthy habits. Happiness and longevity after 70 depend on how kindly you treat your body each day. Yet many older adults still cling to routines that quietly undermine their health, skipping breakfast, staying up too late, eating processed foods, or sitting for long hours without moving. These habits may seem small, but over time they take a toll on energy, mood, and independence. Take Harold, 74, who admitted he used to snack on sweets late into the night and rarely exercised. He often woke up sluggish, his joints stiff, and his days felt shorter because of constant fatigue. When he began replacing desserts with fruit, walking around the block each morning, and turning in earlier at night, he noticed a remarkable difference. His energy returned, his sleep improved, and he even felt more hopeful about the future. Letting go of harmful routines doesn't require perfection. It means making small, steady choices that add up to big changes. Every healthier step you take is like giving yourself more time, more strength, and more freedom to enjoy life. At this stage, your habits shape the quality of your days, and choosing better ones can mean the difference between just getting older and truly thriving. Number 8. Let go of negative self-talk. The words you speak to yourself matter more than most people realize. Many seniors find themselves saying things like, "I'm too old for this," or "I'm just a burden now," without recognizing how deeply those thoughts erode their confidence and joy. Negative self-talk is like a slow drip. It may seem small, but over time, it wears down your spirit. Think of Caroline, 82, who often caught herself criticizing her looks or doubting her worth when her family visited. Eventually, she made a conscious choice to replace those words with kinder ones, reminding herself of the wisdom, love, and resilience she carried. The change didn't just affect her mood. Her family noticed she smiled more, spoke with greater confidence, and carried herself with a new lightness. Letting go of harsh self-criticism does not mean ignoring reality. It means choosing compassion for yourself, the same compassion you've shown others all your life. When you stop tearing yourself down and start affirming your value, you invite peace, strength, and a renewed sense of dignity into every day. This shift in inner dialogue is one of the most powerful gifts you can give yourself in your 70s and 80s. Because the way you speak to yourself shapes how fully you enjoy the years ahead. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 8 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now let's move forward. Number 9. Let go of financial stress. Money worries often linger even in the later years of life, but holding on to constant anxiety about finances can rob you of peace and happiness. By 70 or 80, the focus should shift from accumulating more to enjoying what you already have. Many seniors fall into the trap of fearing every expense, checking their accounts endlessly, or regretting what they didn't save. Yet financial stress rarely changes the reality. It only adds unnecessary tension to your days. Take Leonard, 80, who used to spend hours poring over bills and investments, worrying about the smallest fluctuations. Eventually, he began setting a simple budget and trusting that what he had was enough. The relief he felt gave him more time to enjoy dinners with friends, hobbies he had put off, and afternoons in the garden. Letting go of constant financial stress doesn't mean ignoring responsibility. It means finding balance, focusing on stability, and releasing the fear that money defines your worth. When you stop letting financial worry dictate your thoughts, you open the door to gratitude, contentment, and the freedom to live your remaining years with joy instead of anxiety. Number 10. Let go of fear of the future. One of the most common but invisible weights carried in later life is the constant fear of what tomorrow might bring. Worries about illness, losing independence, or not knowing how many years remain can quietly overshadow the joy of today. Fear does not prevent challenges, it only steals the strength you need to face them when they come. Think about Gloria, 83, who used to lie awake at night, imagining every possible health crisis. The more she worried, the more exhausted and anxious she became. Eventually, she learned to replace those fears with gratitude, reminding herself of the gift of waking up each morning, the sound of birds outside her window, and the laughter of her great-grandchildren. When she shifted her focus from what might go wrong to what was already good, her life felt fuller and calmer. Letting go of fear does not mean ignoring reality. It means trusting yourself to handle whatever comes and refusing to let anxiety write the story of your final years. Choosing presence over fear allows you to notice the beauty of each day, and that presence is what truly makes life rich, no matter how many tomorrows are left. Final thoughts. As we close this video, take a moment to reflect on the 10 things we've uncovered together. Each of them, whether it's letting go of comparisons, regrets, toxic people, or the fear of the future, has the power to lighten your heart and bring more joy into your everyday life. At 70 or 80, the true path to happiness is not about holding on tighter, but about releasing what no longer serves you. Imagine the freedom that comes when your home is uncluttered, your mind is clear of regret, your relationships are uplifting, and your heart is at peace with today. This is not just about extending your years, it's about making the years you have richer, calmer, and more fulfilling. Which of these 10 burdens spoke to you the most? Which one will you choose to release first? Your answer could be the first step toward a brighter, lighter, and happier chapter in your life. Thank you for joining us today. We'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and share one thing you learned today and how you plan to use it in your life. Your thoughts are important to us, so don't hesitate to share them. Reading your comments gives us great motivation and encouragement. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.